1, 2.
Wait.
Hi guys. So as y'all can see by the title, we're gonna be talking about Kaelin and Kyrah. I feel kind of stressed. Like, well, no, not stressed. I'm still shook. Okay, so last night I was scrolling on my phone looking for something to watch because there ain't nothing ever to watch. I went to my recommended and I saw All TL Shade. Now, I'm not subscribed to All TL Shade.
It's a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
I thought it was, well, that's the Shade Room.
I'm not subscribed to them, but it pops up every time there's shade. So I see all the shade videos. And so
I don't think I'm subscribed to any of them.
So I was scrolling on my recommended and I saw All TL Shade and it was Kaelin and Kyrah versus her mom or something like that. And I was like, am I seeing this correctly?
Like, not the pure YouTube.
I was like,
it's kind of like seeing what's the names? Gabe and Jess on All TL Shade.
Literally like posted like 8 hours. Like it popped up immediately. And so I clicked on it. And I started watching it and I was like, what could the shade possibly be? Like, I don't know what this could be about. So if you guys don't know, if you're not caught up on it,
well, here's the rundown.
They basically,
if you watch their channel, they went to Israel. They went to Israel on a Christian, I guess, missionary trip with some kind of brand. I'm not up to date with that.
A bunch of YouTubers that are Christian here on YouTube.
So they went, and while they were gone, they had Carter, the baby.
They have a son.
They have a son. I'm sorry, there's people who don't know. But while they were gone, they had their son in the care of Kaylin's mom and Kyrah's mom, and they were
like switching back and forth.
They were going back and forth because they were gone for 10 days, which I don't get.
That's a great trip. Great little break.
I would love to go to Israel. So while they were gone, Carter started teething, and he was in the care of Kyrah's mom.
So Carter started teething, and Kyrah's mom saw it fit. Her name's Karen. So Karen saw it fit to go and get him some medicine.
Baby Tylenol.
Yeah, I think it was baby Tylenol, and Kyrah didn't know that anything was wrong. And you have to look at it in a perspective of a parent. Of a parent. Especially, and I know not everybody's a parent, so it's hard to see because people will argue, like, why is this such a big deal? Your mom's raised you, like they know what they're doing, and that's all true, and that's why she felt comfortable having her in her care.
We have to remember this is a family affair. And this is private business that people are sticking their nose into. So we don't know the full story or their family dynamic or why this was such a big deal. There's so much behind something so small.
But we're going to say it from our perspective. So if I had a child, no matter whose care I put them in, if there's anything wrong with my child and they need medicine or attention, to medical attention at all, even if you're going to go ahead and do it or you're in the process of doing it, like, just let me know. She found out on Instagram.
Our nephew was here and he was complaining about his ear, and I took his temperature and it was at 100. So instead of shooting out the house to go get medicine, because I don't have a kid, I don't have baby medicine, I called my mama, I text his mama, and they all said give him some Tylenol.
Yeah.
So that's what I did, but I didn't just take it upon myself to do it, although because my family doesn't have the same issues they have, it probably would have been fine.
But we don't know. We don't know. Like, we're not.
What if he's allergic to Tylenol?
We're not around. Like, we are around our nephew, but we're not with him 24/7. We don't know if he's allergic to something. We don't know if she already knew about the ear infection. He's already had medicine. Like, we don't know the situation. We're not the parents, basically.
We don't know nothing.
We do what. That's why when you have babysitters, you give them a list. You give them exactly what they need.
You follow it to the
You say they need a bottle at 1, 2,
they get a bottle
3,
at that
like
time.
whatever times it's gonna be. So I can understand it from my perspective. But aside from all that, Karen decided to after all this went down, I'm sure they had a little like. Kyrah said that she went online, found medicine that she was okay with him having, and told her to go buy this. They came home, found out he didn't. I think he got the wrong medicine. She gave him something else, and it was done on purpose, or I don't know, anything like that.
I think they felt like it was on purpose.
I don't want to give false information.
That part of the story is a little iffy.
Yeah, I don't know. But either way, Karen decided to go on her Instagram, and now in my mind, and I think everybody's mind, we didn't know that there was an issue with the family at all. in my mind,
but this is why it's on all tea, all shade.
And this is what I mean. It's really not any of our business. And I know most people will be like, well, why are you making this video? But we're doing it because we're gonna get to it. But we want them to have somebody on their team. Because right now it's only negative videos that are out. And so I just want them to know that we're on their team. But we'll get to that. We're just trying to cover all the bases. So she goes on Instagram and she's talking about how Kaelin's abusive, that he's a narcissist, saying that he's emotional and physical. And she was like, he's put his hands on her before.
I don't believe that.
And I've watched them for like years.
Before they hit a mill,
yes.
I was part of the 1,000 gang.
I'm like shocked. And I'm like, I really don't know if I believe this. But she's got some strong accusations. And apparently Kaelin blocks all calls, all texts, or he scans them all. He has to check them first before Kyrah can see
also,
it.
you have to take into consideration that they are social media celebrities. I don't think they're celebrities, but they are big enough for people to want to know where they live, to want to know the number. Like, they have to take extra precautions to make sure that they're safe. And I think as a husband, a Christian husband, that it's gonna be different. It's a different dynamic. Like, we're not famous. If I had a husband, I would think that was a little bit extreme. Because, I mean, what are we hiding from? What are we doing? But, like, if we, like, Ace Family linked and somebody broke into our house, I'm going to start scanning stuff. I'm going to have security cameras. I'm going to check everybody's phone. Everybody's getting a new phone number. Like, you take extra precautions for the position that you're in. So, I don't think that it's a lot for him to make sure that
I don't think he's scanning her phone, though.
Yeah, I think what she's saying scanning is him. He deletes comments or
anything that
social media wise,
anything that would potentially harm Kyrah. So if Kyrah's mom is speaking in a way that is making Kyrah upset or messing up their dynamic in that household, and he's the lead of the household, then he has the right to nip it in the bud. So it doesn't happen anymore.
A lot of people don't agree with that. When you get married, when you're the lady or both people, they are leaving their family. They are no longer under the authority of the family. It's the husband.
Of course, you respect them.
The husband takes full responsibility over his family and wife. That is his job. So whatever he needs to do to make sure that happens should be.
And I saw some comments of some people are like, I don't care what the issue is with my mama. Like, I'm going to be there for her because she gave birth to me, not him. And I'm like, you're missing the whole point of even being married.
There's
you literally in weddings, the dad walks the woman down the aisle
and gives her away.
He places her hand into her husband's hand. Giving permission that you are now.
That's the whole reason why they ask for permission to propose. It's a whole process. People just think we do it for fun. It's actually a thing. It's a reason why it happens the way it goes. But there was this post on Instagram of, it was a picture of, it was like a meme, and it said if your husband and your dad got in a fight, and your husband said, "Come on, let's go," and then your dad said, "Stay," what would you do?
I'm going with my husband.
And I'm like, I'm sorry, Pop.
Even if he was wrong. Like, it's different if he, like, was straight up being disrespectful. He's actually abusive. Then, yes, I'm like, we're probably in a fight because of that. And I'm going with my family because you're not doing your job as a husband. But if they're just fighting over something dumb, even if my husband was in the wrong or everybody has a fault.
I gotta live with that man.
I'm gonna go home and I'm like, okay, look, we're gonna talk about it. Like, you shouldn't have done this.
That's gonna cause trouble in my household. And I'm like, when I decided to marry you, I gave you leadership over me.
She's not weak because she is allowing him to lead their family. Women have a say, like in a healthy marriage. So Kyrah, she makes clear decisions, and Kaelin, he's just a leader. So that's just the dynamic that they have. That's the dynamic of their relationship. But moving on past that, Kyrah married him. That's her relationship. I'm not in a relationship with Kaelin. I don't live with him every day.
I can't tell her not to be with him because I don't like the way he acts.
She's used to him. She knows.
There's
you can see it in their live that they did. She was like telling him, like checking him, like, hey, stop being petty. Stop, using that tone. Stop, And that stuff that we see, yeah, we see it as that way, and it's annoying to us, and it makes us think a certain way. But she lives in that house, and she married him, and like their personalities go good together. They are able to make that work.
She puts out his fire. Like, earlier in their YouTube, I think when they first got married, they made a video about Kyrah being kind of like slow to anger. She's very quiet person and reserved, and she was saying that being married to him or being in a relationship with him taught her how to say no and have to stand up for herself more, because I know personally that I deal with that issue, because a lot of people think they can walk over you because you're Christian and you have a good attitude about everything and you want to appease everybody, so they feel like you're weak. So she was in the video saying like he makes up for that. He taught me that there's certain times when you can be Christian and stern. You can put your foot down and say, no, this is not what we're going to do. Yeah. And I think that
you don't have to let people walk over
you. They make up for each other's losses. Being a husband is a really big role if you're doing it correctly. So in his head, he was like, I have to do everything I can to make sure my family is going the way I need it to go. In the interest of everybody, not just mine.
But, okay, so Karen, she goes and she says all these things, large accusations, saying that he's abusive, he's put his hands on her, he's a narcissist, all this stuff. She says all these things, and in my opinion, if I was Karen mad, I'm gonna use a bad word, pissed. Pissed from the, like, as soon as I saw that, because that's public, you have brought a personal situation into a, I mean, millions, but thousands of people.
I wouldn't say she's crazy because I don't know her. I don't know what's going on.
That is definitely so uncalled for. That is immature. Like, if I had an issue
as a mother, come on now.
I can't say that.
No, but I'm saying, like, you got a grandchild. You have, obviously, your kids or your son-in-law and your daughter have decided to take this road, like this job, and this is their way of income and their social media. It's just like, why?
It's not.
Why would you take it there?
It's not right, because that's their business.
Well, they didn't even take it. I don't understand what made her explode enough to want to expose them, because
Kaelin, this is it, because apparently her husband, and so the reason why, or abuse, I don't know if it was physical, but apparently, like she's making it public because she wants to basically, I guess, stand up for the women that don't say anything. Like, because she's got this all over her page or whatever, saying women speak up, listen to the women, all this stuff. Like, she's doing something good, like stand up for people who don't say it. But it's like, I think there's a middle ground. Like, there is somebody who is Christian and listen to the husband, and then somebody who's in an abusive relationship. And a lot of people, they don't know where that divide comes in. So they name it all as control, and the woman needs to stick up for herself. And Karen said that Robert didn't want to say anything to Kaelin because Robert saw himself in Kaelin and knew that he didn't want another man telling him what to do. I don't know anything about Kyrah's dad. I don't know how he treated. We didn't really see a whole lot of him, or at least I didn't. So that's what she's saying about her ex-husband.
Now ex-husband, because we didn't even know they got.
I didn't know they got a divorce. Like, all of this is so personal, and I don't want to make a video just talking about them. I just want to cover the facts and then just talk about. I just want them to feel like there's people on their side, basically. So basically, the stance that we're
people
taking.
Fake. Like, not to say all 1 million of their subscribers are like on their side, but people will be on your side until something happens, and then they not. Because the same people that are subscribed to him are the ones that are making the videos saying that I knew it.
Yeah, like people in the comments are like, I knew he was controlling, I knew this, I knew that, and I'm like,
y'all fake. I thought y'all was part of the Millie squad. Really?
Millie.
Y'all just over here part of all to y'all shade. Y'all was part of the ones that linked it.
I don't know. But, so basically, it's the people, dear Kaelin and Kyrah, basically, I know this is personal. You do not have to address it if you don't want to. I know it's blowing up a lot more. And I know y'all were talking about whether or not y'all should make a video. And I think that you should not if you can help it. I think that it's totally personal, something you should handle at home. None of anybody's business. But if it gets to the point kind of where it's leading with people making videos bashing your name, talking bad about you, and this is not a bashing video for your mom or the two of you.
We're just talking about it.
Yeah, we just want
to give you. I don't
some
even want to
encouragement.
I don't want to even give you advice. I want to encourage you all the way from Alabama. We want to let you know that we are on your side as long as you're telling us the truth.
And I believe I don't think you're lying. I don't.
I love watching y'all because we're around the same age, and I love the fact that y'all are Christian, very openly Christian, and y'all act accordingly.
Yeah,
like even with
there's no shame, and you own up to when you make a mistake.
Just like with the pranks, when y'all saw that it was getting too far,
you cut it out.
That was it. It hurt me.
I know, and I understand it is entertainment. I get sucked into it too because I was like, yes. At first, I was like, make a video. I want to see all the. No. That's just the entertainment side coming out, but really, it's not any of our business. And I think your live was fine.
I think the way they're handling all of this is fine as well because I understand why it had to be acknowledged when it did and how it was acknowledged because of how it came out. But and I think it's honorable to know that y'all are not just coming out like most people do, like you expose me, I'm gonna expose you. So I'm gonna put all your crap into the streets and let people roll all over it. Yeah. And they're like, we're still gonna protect your name even when you're batching ours.
Yeah, even that's the high road, and that's the way it should be.
Good job.
And I know that it's hard because I saw Kaelin in the video trying to.
But
he was trying to.
I don't want to take
get at it,
but aspect out of y'all because I know that it's possible for you to
really. There's
like
no.
That.
You're basically danged if you do, danged if you don't. I don't want to say the D word, but like people are gonna always find something. Like no matter the route you take. So best route for right now, not to make a video. If you do make a video, I think you should only make it in the.
If it gets to the point to where people are just dragging y'all, just like. I don't even know. You'll know. When it gets to that point, you'll know. And I think that's when the video should be made to, I guess, expose her or prove to everybody that this
kind of like when you go to court and you have to, like, put all the evidence out there.
Yeah, I just had a situation like this at work. And I was like, I don't want to do it because I want you to be okay. I want to protect your image in the eyes of whoever I told. But it was
getting too much.
It was getting to the point where it's like, if I say it,
and people are literally going to continue to talk bad, like with her job, people will continually speak bad about you
until you say something.
And like literally pick and trying to make you be evil like them. But I think the best road for right now that y'all are doing is to go ahead and put it out there. Hey, this is not true. This is what happened. Whatever, we got both sides. But just stating the facts, like, hey, I'm not an abusive. Like, that's a big accusation. All those are huge accusations. Like, if that was true, somebody needs to be knocking on your door.
Defamation of character.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you're going to say something, either tell the truth or don't say it. Because now you're going to make this a bigger issue than what it is. And despite the family issue, now people are going to be looking at you legally as is your family in bad care. Are they being hit? Are they in the presence of a liar? People need to realize where the line is drawn and not cross it. Like, you can be messy all day because we all are doing social media, but there's a line that you do not cross. And I feel like people need to establish that line, or we need to establish that line and let them know it's like, okay, you can talk about me all day, have your little fake evidence, but when it grows into family affairs and character affairs, it's a little iffy. Yeah. It's just like, okay, I'm gonna have to come at your throat.
Character should be important to you. Like
your reputation, especially doing social media.
Yeah,
your reputation, once it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah.
So I think you should stand up for yourself when it gets to that level.
But Kaelin, I'm here to tell you, from what I see, and as far as I know,
I'm on your side.
You're a good husband. You were a good boyfriend. You're a good dad. You're a man of God.
You're a good Christian man.
You're a good Christian man. You're a man of God, and it shines through. And the Bible says that Christians will be persecuted. That these things are going to happen. So it's not a surprise. but it's how we handle it. And if you have the armor of God on your heart, like if you're shielded with the armor of God, whether or not you're gonna let it defeat you or you're gonna rise above it. So we're here to encourage you. We're praying for you all the way in little old Alabama.
I don't know, the camera cut off, but the last part we said, just make sure that you remain blameless in front of man and know that. Okay, Zoria.
That's the verse. Blameless in front of man and God.
And God's opinion is the only opinion that matters. And we'll be praying for you. You're on our prayer list, and we love you, and we encourage you from afar, from this beautiful distance.
And we hope that the people that are in agreement what will show you guys some love, and you would just feel God's presence and His protection in your life. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Hey, it's your boy Martin Lewis, Team Real.
To my channel where I call out YouTubers. Wait. Yeah, YouTubers.
Fake 8 inches
and talk about YouTube drama.
Straight after this intro.
Huh? Did you poop? No. Okay. Yeah, like Gabe and Jess.